Hi, welcome back for another video. It's a quick update video today. I've got a new camera. It's a Sony ZV-1F. I've got no idea about cameras, but most people suggested to get this one. I am fed up with using my phone because I've got fat fingers and phones are awkward to hold. My phone cost me a fortune and I keep throwing it across the workshop. So I have bought a dedicated camera to make these videos with. Hopefully the picture quality is okay. I've also got wireless mic, although I'm not using that now. It's Amazon have only just dropped that off. I've got to learn how to use that, but hopefully we can improve the sound in the video. Although I've been led to believe the microphone on this camera is pretty good. So I'm stood probably 8-10 feet from you now. I've got no idea what it sounds like until I edit the video later, but hopefully you can hear me. But that is mostly why I am uploading a video today. I've got no real further progress to show you on the tractor. I've bolted the starter motor on and put the gear knobs on and the rubber boots. That's about all I've done with the tractor at the moment. I have pulled the steering box out of the dashboard assembly so I can get that painted. The dashboard assembly actually came apart quite simple. I thought it was going to be a nightmare dealing with the hand throttle, but it wasn't. But I'll cover that when I do a video on that. It's not as bad as it looks if you're doing one yourself. I've got all the bits I need to get painted dark blue scattered around. I'm hoping I can get all them painted this week and we can have a video next weekend or late next week where we've actually got some more parts on the chassis. I've got the rear tyres. I'm in a bit of a predicament. I've probably got to move this tractor up the other end to get a Discovery in here to change some injectors on it. So I may or may not strip the tyres off the wheels this week and get the wheels in for blasting. I'm not going to be cleaning them myself. It's much easier to get the local sandblaster to blast them for me. Then we can get them etch primed and painted silver. I'll be using Vapormatic paint on them again. I used it on the front wheels and it's holding up fantastically. I've got a few other projects that will be coming up on the channel that I'll show you. Biggest priority is we've got to build a new recovery truck for my brother's truck. I think we're starting that. I think he said he wants to start it next weekend. It is a 2019 MAN TGE, 5 ton. It's quite a basic bed because it needs to be lightweight for maximum carrying capacity. I'll put a picture of the truck up here now. It was built in a hurry and never really finished properly, and it's rotten. But here we are 6 years later and I think the truck's done, I don't know, 250,000 plus miles. It's moved hundreds and hundreds of cars without a fault. And yeah, I've actually built a few recovery trucks over the years, and yeah, I will be filming that, so that'll be a separate lot of videos from the tractor. I'm not giving this video a part number because it's not really doing anything to the tractor. I've got a few other projects I'll take you and show you now. I've got a 1969 Rover P5B. I don't know what I'm doing with that. I think I'm just going to make it start and stop on the key and sell it. I probably shouldn't have brought it, but I did. I've got a little plough I picked up off Facebook Marketplace for this tractor that needs restoring. That will be coming. That will be one of the next projects after the tractor, just so I can get this wrapped up. I've got an old lorry that I've got to sort out. I'll show you a bit of footage of that. And that's about it. This is a little 2-furrow plough I picked up off Facebook Marketplace to put on my tractor. I don't know what make it is, but from looking at pictures on the internet, I think it could be a David Brown plough with Ferguson parts. Obviously that wants a bit of work, but that will hopefully be all painted up and sorted out on my tractor next year. And part next to that is a Rover P5B. I can't remember what year it is. I think it's a 69. It does run. the interior is knackered, but it is complete, and I don't really know why I brought it, but I did buy it, and that sits there. So we'll probably get to that on the channel one day, if not just to make it move, drive and stop so I can sell it. But that sits there with the plough, and future projects waiting to happen, I guess. Okay, round here, this is the loader off my tractor. It's a Mill ETC loader. It doesn't have a hydraulic bucket tip, it's just one of these old-fashioned, you pull the pin and gravity drops the bucket. I'm putting the loader brackets back on the tractor because I do use this to move bags of logs around. It's very good at it, but I'm still undecided. Having put all the work into the tractor, and I've mentioned before, I've not made my mind up entirely yet. I may not refit that to the tractor because I don't want to smash the tractor up with bags of logs going in it. I've got my soapboxes here. I do the annual soapbox derby that I sponsor locally. I think we're on the 5th, next year's the 5th soapbox derby in town. I've got a Range Rover 3.6 TD V8 engine there if anyone wants it. It did have good, it's sat out for a few months now. I brought the car with a knocking engine. I stuck new big end bearings and main bearings in that engine. And when I started it up, the little ends are knocking as well. I don't know what to do with that. I kept it there initially for parts, but realistically, I don't know. It's bloody heavy, so I think it can just stay sat there for the moment. And yeah, and over here, that is the rattle cab that was on my little tractor. If anyone wants to buy it, it is complete. It's not actually in too bad a shape. The wings need a bit of straightening. It's missing a glass out of one of the doors, but both doors are there. It is complete. If anyone wants to make me an offer on that, get in touch. That's a fuel tank for the Rover around the corner. So, but yeah, there's a rattle cab if anyone wants to make me an offer on it. And that's it. This is my 1964 Austin FGK60 truck. It's a 5.5 ton truck. I've owned this for years and years. About 15 years ago it was featured in Classic Commercial magazine. We done a wedding for a friend in it, but shortly after my father died about 9 years ago, I pulled it apart because it was desperate for some work, and with bringing up kids, life, work, that's as far as I've got. I had all the springs re-tempered, I went over all the brakes, it all runs and works, just needs putting back together. I've got the cab in the stable. I had that blasted and primed, started doing some work on it, but that's as far as I've got. But that is a project for the future. Probably, hopefully, start that next summer. But that will all be on my channel when I get round to it. But at the moment, this is where it sits. I should really get a cover on it for the winter. But that is my old lorry. When it does get done, I won't be having a wooden drop side bed on it. I want a recovery truck bed so I can put my tractor on it and take it to shows. But there we go. That is that. Let's go and have a look at something else. That is where I am up to. Like I said, more than anything, I'm just playing with my camera today to see what it films like. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do. We're up to, I think, 70 subscribers, which for me is incredible. So I'm very pleased with that. But let's see if we can make 100 by Christmas. Hopefully my videos are getting better. This is brand new to me, this filming stuff. And it's very bizarre to, like I said, stand in the workshop and talk to yourself. But I think I'm getting the hang of it. But that's it for this video. It's just a short one. And yeah, like and subscribe, and I'll see you either late next week or next weekend with the next update on the tractor, and then it's a slight interlude whilst we get on with the recovery truck. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.